Today we're going to look at the 425 air-cooled ice maker. Alright, so I've gone on our website, follettice.com, and I've downloaded and printed out the manuals for these two. This one is the 115 volt model, it would be in the United States. This one over here would be the 230 volt 50 hertz or 220 volt 60 hertz for over in Asia, Australia, or over in Europe. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and replace the water fill valve on the 425. So first off, we're going to take and disconnect the power. So I'm going to disconnect the plug from the electrical box, and then I'm going to turn off the water. Alright, we're going to disconnect the water lines that go into the push-in style fittings here. These are 1/4-inch water lines. We're going to push in on the fitting and pull the line out. Push in and pull the line out. And then we're going to remove the Phillips head screws. Alright, now we just need to remove the wires from the coil on the solenoid. And we'd replace the solenoid with another good one and reassemble it the same way. Alright, I'm going to connect my water lines back up to my push-in style fittings. One thing that's nice to do is to make sure that you don't nick the O-ring that's on the inside of these fittings. If you happen to cut off the tubing, if you're using a new piece of tubing, you want to cut it off with something very sharp, a razor knife, cut it off very square. And then another good practice is to take the end and kind of go round and round on a hard surface, and that will round the end slightly on the tubing and make it easier to slide into the fitting. And again, you're trying not to nick the O-ring on the inside that could cause a leak. So we're going to replace our drain valve or purge valve now. My machine is still unplugged. We're going to go ahead and take the drain line off the bottom, and then we're going to remove the line that's coming from the water reservoir. Then we're going to use a Phillips head screwdriver and take off the 2 screws here that are holding the valve in place. Alright, we've pulled out the water drain valve. I'm going to remove the 2 connections, electrical connections from the back. Swap this with your replacement valve. Something you always want to look for, just make sure that you've got the correct voltage. These machines this one happens to be 120 volts. If this was going to be overseas, Australia again, over in Asia or Europe, this might be a 230 volt valve. So just be sure that you have the correct voltage before you put the valve back in. Alright, so we've replaced our valve, we've tightened the screws back up, our electrical's connected up, we're hooking back up the line that comes down from the water reservoir, and then we can connect up our drain line again.